If your car's AC is blowing ice cold out of the passenger vents, but blasting pure engine heat straight into your face on the driver's side, do not go pay for a $600 recharge yet. Or maybe your temperature dial suddenly stopped responding entirely, and it is just blowing lukewarm air no matter what you do. Before you pick up the phone and brace for an expensive repair bill, stop. There is a 2-minute trick hiding right inside your dashboard that fixes this for free, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in this video. Here's what almost nobody tells you. The second your AC starts acting weird, your brain jumps straight to, "I'm out of refrigerant." That's the assumption a lot of repair shops are counting on. The truth is, the vast majority of the time, your refrigerant is completely fine. You're dealing with a tiny electronic glitch, not a mechanical failure. But walk into the wrong shop with that complaint, and they'll hit you with a $150 to $200 diagnostic fee, disconnect a battery cable, or press a couple of buttons behind the scenes, hand you the keys, and act like they just performed open-heart surgery on your car. I've been turning wrenches for over 20 years, and I've had thousands of these exact cars roll through my bay with this exact complaint. So today, I'm giving you the truth a lot of dealerships and quick-fix shops would rather you not know. Because that's a $200 fee walking right out the door every time a driver figures this out for themselves. Here's the plan. First, I'll explain in plain English what's actually going wrong behind your dashboard. Then I'll walk you through 2 different ways to reset the system yourself for free in your own driveway. After that, we'll run a quick test to prove it worked. And at the end, I'll give you the warning signs that mean something is genuinely broken, so you know exactly when it's time to call a professional instead. Let's get into it. So what's actually going wrong in there? If your car was built in the last 20 years or so, it doesn't use the old-school cable and lever system anymore. Modern climate control runs on what's called a blend door actuator, a small electric motor that spins a plastic flap open and closed behind your dash. That flap decides how much freezing air from your AC core mixes with the hot air off your heater core. Turn the dial to cold, and the motor should swing that door shut on the heater side completely. Turn it to hot, and it swings the other way. That little motor relies on your car's computer knowing exactly where fully open and fully closed actually are. And every once in a while, that calibration gets wiped out. Maybe your battery ran low. Maybe you jump-started the car recently. Maybe there was a random voltage spike in the electrical system. Any of those can confuse the computer enough that it loses track of where the door sits, and it gets stuck cracked open toward the heater core, even when you've told it to go full cold. Before you assume that's automatically your issue, let me correct something you might have heard online. Some people say uneven temperature between vents is never a refrigerant problem. That's not entirely accurate. If your system is genuinely a little low on gas, your evaporator core can freeze unevenly on one side, which makes one vent stay cold while the other creeps warm. It's a real possibility. But testing your refrigerant costs money and time, and the electronic reset costs nothing and takes 2 minutes. So we always try the free fix first before we even think about opening up the AC system. Let's start with method number 1, and try this one first because it's fast, clean, and won't wipe out your radio presets or saved settings. Most manufacturers build a secret recalibration sequence directly into the climate control buttons, almost like a hidden handshake between you and the computer. Here's how you find yours. Turn your key to the on position, but don't start the engine. Then press and hold a specific combination of buttons on your climate panel for 5 to 10 seconds. Every brand is a little different. On a lot of Fords, it's holding down off and defrost together, then tapping auto. On many Chrysler and Jeep models, it's holding down dual and recirculate at the same time. Since I can't cover every manufacturer in one video, here's exactly what to type into Google right now. Your car's year, make, and model, followed by the words HVAC calibration sequence. That search gets you your exact button combo in seconds. Once you find the right combination and hold it, pay attention because you'll actually hear it working. The screen might flash, and you'll hear faint whirring and clicking behind your dashboard. That's the actuator physically sweeping the door from fully closed to fully open, letting the computer remeasure its own boundaries from scratch. Once the clicking stops, your recalibration is done. If your car doesn't have a button sequence, or you tried it and nothing changed, it's time for method number 2, the bigger hammer. We're going to force the entire body control module to forget its corrupted memory by cutting its power completely. Here's how to do it safely. First, turn the engine off completely and pull the key out. If your car uses push-button start with a key fob, walk that fob at least 10 feet away from the vehicle, because as long as it's nearby, some modules may stay partially awake instead of fully powering down. Next, pop the hood and find your battery. You're only touching the negative terminal, the one marked with a minus sign or covered in black. Using a wrench, loosen the nut holding the clamp, lift it completely off the terminal, and tuck it somewhere safe where it can't touch metal. Do not touch the positive terminal. Here's a trick a lot of home mechanics skip. Get back inside and press the brake pedal firmly 5 to 10 times. This drains any leftover charge sitting in the car's capacitors, so the climate module completely loses power instead of holding on to residual memory. Now let the car sit fully disconnected for 3 minutes, long enough for the computer's memory to clear itself out. Then reconnect the negative clamp, tighten it snug, and close the hood. One quick reality check before you do this. Disconnecting your battery resets your clock and wipes your saved radio stations. On an older vehicle, especially a 2000s era Honda or Acura, the radio might lock itself and ask for a security code once power comes back. So check your glove box for the owner's manual, or look up your VIN online for that code beforehand. And if you're driving a newer European luxury vehicle or a hybrid loaded with onboard computers, pulling the battery can sometimes trigger a temporary steering or traction control light. It's usually harmless and clears after a short drive, but if that makes you nervous, a scan tool reset is the safer route for those cars. Once you've done either method, don't just assume it worked and walk away. Test it. Start the engine, let it idle, and turn your AC all the way to max cold on both sides for a solid 2 minutes so it can run through its automatic sweep. If your car has dual-zone climate control, here's the real test. Crank the driver's side to maximum heat and leave the passenger side on maximum cold. Now put your hands on both vents. If one side is genuinely scorching hot and the other is ice cold at the same time, congratulations, your actuators are fully unfrozen, recalibrated, and talking to the computer exactly the way they're supposed to. Now let's talk about when this reset absolutely will not save you, because I want you walking away with realistic expectations, not false hope. If you turn the car on and hear a relentless clicking sound, click, 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 behind your glove box or center console, a plastic gear inside the actuator motor has physically stripped itself. No computer reset fixes broken plastic. That part needs to be replaced. Next, watch the calendar. If the cold air comes back after your reset, but 2 days later you're right back to warm air on one side, the actuator motor has developed a physical dead spot and is slipping out of alignment internally. Again, that's a replacement, not a reset. And finally, if the air out of every single vent is weak, or the whole cabin blows hot no matter what you do, that's a different problem entirely. Think clogged cabin air filter, or a genuine refrigerant leak and compressor issue that this trick was never going to fix. If this free trick just saved you a trip to the mechanic, do me a favor and hit that like button. It genuinely helps get this in front of other drivers before they get talked into an unnecessary repair. Drop a comment with your car's year, make, and model, and let me know whether the button handshake or the battery pull worked for you. I read through these and track which models glitch the most. See you in the next one.